every scenario that including we experience in 2025, any new situation that might happen. Also, we don't rely on the same strategy because this is patchy. Yeah.
Okay. Keeping the cards close to your chest. I like to hear that. Now, let's talk a little bit about what you're wearing. This is very, very cool. Now, your Yangon Galacticos skin has just released in-game a few days ago. It's traditional Myanmar dress, if I'm not mistaken. Please tell us how it feels to have this kind of representation in-game.
I mean, I'm so proud to be here representing Myanmar and wearing Myanmar culture clothes on the international stage. And also that is so meaningful for our fans and Myanmar people to be like a Myanmar traditional clothes on the international stage.
And if you could say anything to your fans who are watching and preparing themselves for you guys to step out onto the stage tomorrow and compete, what would you like to say to them?
I mean, cheer for us.
Cheer for them, that's what they say. Now, for those of you at home, if you want to get your hands on this incredible skin in-game, just go over to the Pmwc event in-game, okay? Now, redeem with perk vouchers, and once you've done that, you'll be able to get your hands on the Yangon Galacticos Champion Outfit Ancient Charm Set. Yangon Galacticos, thank you so much for joining me in this interview. I'm going to shake all your hands, boys. Thank you so much. The gloves are really cool as well. And with that being said, let's head back over to the casters to continue day 2 of the group stage.
I don't know about ancient charm. That guy's got new school charm. What a sweet guy. And what a fun team Yangon Galacticos has been. Last year in EWC 2025, they were fantastic. It was good to watch them there, and it's good to see them again here again. But we're heading in towards Erangel next, map number 3.
Let's get it going here, man. Hey, I want to say one thing. Right? I love, good old-fashioned esports jerseys. I want that, though. I want one of those, man. So if you got that in a triple XL, bring it on down. But you know what?
It looks comfy, dude.
It definitely does. It definitely does. These guys are looking fly, here. But you know what? Speaking of fly, I think it's time to get this started here into the second Erangel of the day. Only 3 more matches after this. But this is going to be a crucial one.
OG up to 80 points now. I think it's going to be difficult to knock them out of that top 5. Unless there's some incredible shifts up in the rank. Kings as thing goes on, but honestly I think OG they're riding high right now. They are feeling good. I don't think anyone's going to challenge them too much. They might drop out of first place, but I'd love to see them stay up there throughout the entirety of the survival stage. And I can see Hoxie currently has taken our top player spot in number 1 with 17. Actually, Aurora top is doing a huge amount of work for them with 16.
Let's get it going here. And we can take a look at the top players. Yeah, top with the most damage.
Wow.
4,357. Unbelievable performance right here from him. Fortunately, we don't see Aurora on top of the leaderboards here, but they're right there. They're still in 5th place. But OG already now have a nice point sponge, like you mentioned. The GOAT 14, nice amount of points as well. Completely tied up in 2nd and 3rd. This is going to be a close one. It's really going to come down to the last match to see who's going to be in our top 5.
Absolutely. Now I'm looking down towards the bottom of the leaderboards. RRQ in 14th. Now RRQ qualified on a technicality. They've been working hard, putting in the time to try and get through towards that group stage, potentially through to the finals. It'd be a shame to see them go out here in survival stage, but right now they are not playing up to scratch. So they do a little bit more here. 28 points to the 32. The X-Force Rejects have been able to grab the back of that last game. But we do have Naruto skins in-game at the moment. We've got the Ninetales Fury Org there as well, so you can draw for the Naruto character set 2 and become a sage yourself in-game. As we all know, all of the viewers of PUBG Mobile are filled with wisdom because you're here with us, of course.
That's right. That's right. If you could have learned any Naruto jutsu, what would it be?
I told you... Wait, John asked me this question yesterday.
Did he?
Yeah.
I'm asking the same one.
You asked that. I have the same answer.
What is it?
Rasen Shuriken every time, dude.
Very nice.
I had like such weird deja vu for a second there.
There you go.
Damn, let me...
I'll tell you what, I'm going...
Give me a second.
Okay,
give
now you know
me
what?
2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds.
You know what? I'll tell you, doesn't have a couple secs, and that is going to be Thunder Talk Gaming once again. Losing players super early on. Sitting is knocked. And Shiva, with the vehicle swap, is going to go ahead and get that confirmation. But he's actually going to have to watch out because Seeing is already there, putting that punishment down. So Thunder Talk, X-Force Rejects, battling it out, back and forth. Reverb is going to get thirsted. Sitting did survive. And he looks like he is going to crawl to safety. Are you kidding me? So Thunder Talk shutting down that push from X-Force Rejects. One little mistake. That's all it takes.
Absolutely. X-Force Rejects leading 1 there. I was looking up jutsus in the meantime.
All right. Change your decision?
No, but hey, I actually have this tattooed on my back, but it's the Dead Demon Consuming Seal. That one's cool. That one is cool. Unfortunately, I wouldn't use it because I would knock myself in-game using that.
Maybe lock down your lunch so no one takes it, right?
I know. I have to.
That's right. You know what? I'm going...
I need a res, bro. I need a res. Need a reanimation jutsu right now. Come on, bro.
I'm going with the flying Raijin, dude.
Yeah, that is cool. That is big.
You can't... I think it's just too dang good. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you need me, I can have you marked. Pow! And I'm right there. But what can I say?
I mean, Minato is the GOAT. So, yeah, you ain't wrong. But we are jumping down towards Sosnovka. And we do have to talk about this.
Yes.
We do got to talk about this because this is fun to watch, but it is also the first time we've actually seen it down towards Sosnovka. We're here to watch these players duke it out on day 2. Down towards the south side of the map. Thunder Talk already making their cross right now. Enigma Galaxy are also looking to move across. And 4th Thrives, they're just not holding it. I think they were much more concerned with having a spot right now. They're on 69 points, which is great. It is good. But we want to see a bit more for themselves. They don't want to end up dropping out on a catastrophic turn of events coming through towards the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, top 5 is definitely the goal. More placements, the better, for sure. And with 69, they do have a little bit of a gap from 6th place. But with how these teams are playing, I mean, we've seen gaps like that get shut down in just a game alone. Especially when you got Fudia climbing up the leaderboards. They have 54. They're within easy range of Enigma Galaxy. Enigma Galaxy, as a matter of fact, they're one of these teams that really need this game right here because things are getting spicy for sure. Looking on over here, especially, this is a very difficult zone. We have a nice hard shift down the military.
My boys have got the double hovercraft.
Hovercraft.
That is actually a massive advantage on Sosnovka. You want to keep those up as long as possible. You can sort of hide them down towards the south side if you wanted.
Yeah, especially if you can go hunt down one of those welding guns. Man, that's going to be so good for them here towards the end. And it looks like out of 2 teams that are already in military base, 4th Thrives and Enigma Galaxy are mighty close to each other here. Meanwhile, CRic-FIix is going to be storming the beach here in a little while as well. So that's going to be interesting to see. A lot of teams want to take in that position there.
Yeah, CRic-FIix actually heading over towards the slope, moving upwards towards 4th Thrives' position. Ulf is yet to cross yet, just worried at the moment. There is a jump to be made for Ulf here into top 5. They want it on this game. Similarly for CRic-FIix, Furia, The Flash. You're right, Enigma Galaxy is right on that cusp at the moment.
Yeah.
Keep a white-knuckled grip to keep this one going.
Dude, these last 3 matches coming up are going to be so insane. You know what?
I'm excited.
Me too, and I am just so happy that... Oh, look at this. GOAT going down. Killer Joe is out. Moxie is hurt. So X-Force Rejects do cross the bridge. They head to Novo, and they end up getting the better of GOAT. Meanwhile, look at this. They're on a glider, getting themselves a position in this next circle.
Yeah, it's sad to see as well because it's going to be FIixman as well as Force going forward. kind of players you want. There's also a Crash Glider here too, so it looks like Goat was double gliding, CRic-FIix is double hovering. Trend around the map. But yeah, I think for X-Force Rejects, this was cool. I like this from them. I gotta disagree with 7 though.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that last match, it did feel a little bit lucky, honestly. You play Heaven, and they sort of immediately lost as soon as they moved away from Heaven.
Yeah.
Okay? There is... And that's okay. It's okay to get lucky sometimes. It really is. But it also feels bad when you instantly lose players running out into a singular sightline. I want to see more of it. So that right there is more promising to me than anything. And it's coming in at 8 minutes into the game. Capability to take down a squad moving in and have the wherewithal to set up in Novo.
And actually get some eliminations.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, all I know is that if I get zone locked towards the end, I'm feeling lucky. That's for sure, right? But you got to still put in the work, even if that happens. This next circle does pop all the way down to military. So yeah, now there's no question of where this zone is headed. And
thank God.
Yeah, thank goodness. So I think we're tired of these like crazy water in the middle of the island circles. You know what I'm saying? So no splits here. It's just going to be who is the best in order to get this win.
Right now, obviously the center of Airstrip is pretty strong. Good place to play. You could even head over towards C block too. Not a bad spot. Worth playing going forward. CRic-FIix with the double hovercraft have a ton of capability to move in, but it seems like they may have ditched them somewhere.
Oh boy. Look to see the action is starting to ring off those Studios, getting mighty close here. Geek gonna go ahead and find a spot in military. They're gonna be holding the satellite position as well as Doxy. Oh, nice jump shot. Ragnarok though. Oh, it wasn't nice enough because Hoxie shoots him out of the air and shuts him down.
Aurora trying to make the cross here versus Ulf. Ulf got across a little bit earlier. They rung the bell on this one, and Aurora starts to move up. Reaper's already down. Zjol trying to hit some mad shotgun shots. I don't know what he was thinking. And out top with his signature Mini 14, it's not enough as Kelsey from behind will find the shots towards him, leaving just Doc, the last player alive here for Aurora.
Man, tough cross and a bad time too. Match number 3 here for the second day. Aurora in 4th place. Going out like this is gonna be tough. It's gonna really be our core skills. I can make him smile. As Rolex is like, hey, nobody's here, right?
There's no way.
Nobody.
It feels like people are feeding them points. Also, like they're not even trying to make this difficult for us. They're just...
We'll take it.
It's just meals, free meal tickets arriving on the bridge. Yeah, I'll eat that up every time. Circle does move fast. Down towards the southeast though. X-Force Rejects did try and pick up the buildings down towards the southwest side of C block, but CRic-FIix is nice and set up. However, a lot of these teams are going to have to make their way out of airstrip, and quite a few times that can be a difficult task. Getting out across that road, you're massively silhouetted in that situation. It's a question of if anyone else has those sight lines. Now, this is a big move from RRQ. They are flying through teams on the southern edge.
I like this play, actually. I think if you're RRQ, you're right now at 28 points. Top 5 is going to be really tough. Like, you need to pop.
We got to make a play.
We got to make a crazy play. And in order to make, at least to the survival stage, this could be it, right? Like, hey, let's take the risk now, especially with Miramar coming up. Let's full send it to the center. And they do make it there safely. So it looks like that bet did end up paying. Oh, as soon as I say that, AJ gets a knock and thirst onto one of the players from RRQ. So... oh, maybe a little bit too greedy on that rotation.
Yeah, well, I would say you should assume the players are going to be playing down towards these very much coastal edges. I think it's a very typical area to work with as well.
For sure. And they had so much space here, you know, I just think...
yeah, there wasn't a reason for it, right? That's crazy thing.
Yeah.
So Father Talk will get themselves at least one off the back of that. A lot of teams are unwilling to move now they're inside the circle. And it also seems that there's a lot of teams unwilling to move on the outer edges too.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those mistakes you point out, right? Because it's just a pure mistake. Like, there's certain ones that you could be like, all right, it was a coin toss. They could have gone left, they could have gone right, and they just made a bad bet. But that was one where you just kind of lost a player pretty unnecessarily on the side of RRQ. And it's those little tiny ones that they just like are a domino effect to your demise. So it could have been like, oh, we could have won the game with 15 points, but now we're stuck in a third place with 2. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens, though, as we look at this. Ooh, nice shot of that map. Let's see where the circle goes, though. Are we going to have a crazy shift? Does it center up? That's going to make things interesting. Oh,
man, that's sad for RQ, though.
That is tough.
You make a big play for the south side, and assuming it's going to move out away from airstrip, it runs it straight back. And CRic-FIix, honestly, for them, they're pretty happy with their spot.
Yeah.
They're even happier now. And if they still got the double hovercraft, they will be very well set up going into this late game. Not that they need to move much, but they can create some really good impromptu cover. All gamers will fly straight across this bridge. Gaming Stars realizing now they need to move instantaneously. RRQ flip to a new area. Foosman's on the other side.
They made the push quick.
A bunker each.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Your RRQ, the zone swapped on over. Take those bunkers, secure those spots. CRic-FIix, I believe they were holding those satellite positions with those hovercrafts, so that's a really good position, especially if the zone decides to go ahead and hard shift down south. So teams now taking some of their final spots. A lot of teams, though, still need to get into this zone. Our top of the leaderboard squad, OG, they are still way over there in blue, just barely crossing the bridge, super late. Ula is in the same position on the other side as well.
It's a hard, I mean, we kind of was focused over towards the 2 bridges there, and they were really unwilling to move. So was All Gamers, a little bit scared of it. And I know that OG likes to really analyze how they want to go forward. So if they still think a team's there, like they did yesterday on Miramar Gaming Stars, they'll try and figure out a different situation. Now they're trying to wrap on the northern edge, which I do think this is kind of interesting. They could come down from the hillside and sling into the south side of C block if they wanted to, but it's certainly it's certainly an interesting one, and I think when if you can see all gamers flying in towards that eastern side, maybe this is
before that.
Oh, he needs that nap, dude. You'll need that nap because you better be bringing the thunder going into those next few games. next few games. And the talk.
Dude, I just keep seeing these coach cameras.
Yeah, the problem is the coach corner cameras is that the utility, the vests, the ammo, that don't look great. We got micro Uzis on.
Guys.
We know it's old, but it doesn't have to look like this.
From Flash, a good identification of how that building is best aggressed upon. So yeah, well done, very, very well done. And now they have the ability to hold up both CRic and Fury. The near future.
Yeah, I mean, we had to see Geek up on that top floor, and you could see exactly that's what Flash is doing. They have two up on top, just keeping an eye out so nobody pushes up on them for free. And that little mistake allowed Team Flash to just push up and get it done. Silence throwing a smoke right onto himself here. We know that was on purpose.
Damn, well, that is a nice nade. I think he's trying to get the M79 over towards the player was knocked, but it's... The player was knocked, but it's kind of just given away where he's playing. Got the pumpy and a nade. This has to be a special one, but the door's closed on him. Oh dear.
Oh, and that nade's gonna knock him out. It's just up to Chief. Next zone does go on over to the wide open field. Chief Bear. Really getting outside of that Molotov range. CRic, they want this elimination. They're just scared. Oh. And gets the lock onto Lord. He's got another, though.
I think they must have passed all the nades across to Scarface. He's up on high, he's dropping bombs. At the moment, I think the Galaxy struggling to hold up. Fourth Thrives decide they'd move over in the midst of all the chaos. Satan very low. But my goodness me, 40 bullets left basically. Eren will finish off Satan. Kelsey takes a big hit here. But for Ulf, this is a large game. 8 eliminations coming through. An almost impossible push for them that they're making happen here.
Oh, they needed this one. They needed this one so bad. 24 gets the knock on a CRic-FIix, and that is that critical angle taken away. So now they no longer have the high ground. T24 is starting to push those nades through and gets the lock. He's down to half an HP, though. Gets knocked in return. Falak, though, is here, and he came to play. 1v1 situation. Falak, up close and personal with the shotgun. He's got the range. He switches to the F4 and shuts him down. Falak with 1 HP, making it happen for his team.
3 legendary players on the same location. It's Falak, Eren, and Coops. And Coops comes out on top. Goodness me. They needed him to dunk it into the hoop here, and he's certainly done that. Look at him. Move away, but now has to deal with RQ, who rocks up. The location, they're on set, they're on deck, and they're looking to get themselves out of the danger zone.
Ooh, RRQ just sweeping up the dust after that one. That was wild. So many superstars just going at it. And look at our top 3. Still in the game, but only single players alive. Next zone goes on over to the left. This thing is ping-ponging all over the place.
The Flash, though, they've got an unreal spot on this one. They just have to deal with CRic-FIix in the near future, and CRic-FIix, they are low on supplies. Team Flash has got a lovely little watchtower to make sure they aren't rocking up to them too quickly, and then you're right, it is very much open space after them. Likely the circle pulls away from both WizGod and the Flash. No one wants to move out to this open zone. This is a very difficult circle for everyone. I am more surprised that Foopsman has been left unimpeded inside the bunker over towards the eastern side for so long. And it certainly kept him safe. All right.
Dude, he be fooping right there. Foopsman just holding it down. He ain't moving at all, I'll tell you that. The second he walks out, he's done. Honestly, just go out the blue zone. He's got a smoke in his hand. He may try, but...
I mean, they're not at the point. That run
just
out...
don't try. Honestly,
run out
like
is
this,
hellish. I mean,
it's over. If he makes it even into that white line of... this circle, then I'm talking about GOAT are going to win this whole tournament.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. But Flash are going to have to push on out of that position. You can see him holding that kind of satellite tower position. So get a little bit of coverage here, but there's just nothing. It is all wide open field. Everybody just hugging the edge for the little bit of coverage they have.
You can see this is one of the most disgusting areas of the map.
Gross, dude. This is straight gross. There's nothing.
It really is. Yeah, I think gross is a good way to put it. RQ is moving forward, though. They get themselves over towards the ballistics. Flash playing up on top.
Oh.
It's a good shot from the park. Expect nothing less. Hazaifa, the pile driver, off in the distance, looking to smash these two teams apart as a solo. Quick tap fire.
He's going to have to tap fire. He's only got like 70 rounds left, and to make it even less. Trying to get another elimination, though. Genfoss actually gets that knock on the bows. He's going for the thirst. He wants all the points here, but it's not going to be enough. That's 4 thrives out of there. Here we go. It's Team Flat. Versus RRQ.
A nice interview with Flash earlier on. They were looking to find some more success. Today, there was some decent games yesterday. But can they secure the chicken dinner here at our halfway mark of day 2? Try and get themselves towards a position to get a direct qualification through to the finals in the top 5. Zeus playing off the back of the loot crate. Has the ghillie suit. Might actually be insanely important here. Map knowledge, but more than that, great tactical knowledge of how to play those moments.
Dude, not to mention we saw those beautiful setups with those gas cans, right? It just goes... It just goes to show.
They're cheeky guys.
They're doing everything they can, right? Right, to make sure that they win those games, and that's how you get it done.
That's the Flash field. They'll do whatever it takes, and if it means playing off the back of a loot crate in Miramar to qualify for one of the biggest tournaments, they'll do it, all right? And I think that's what I like about Flash. They really take any opportunity, any moment to make it happen.
And honestly, it just goes to show, like GK, right?
I'm like, oh guys, you kind of look a little bit sad after that game, but they're playing well, man. They are playing well. And hope they can continue to do that, because we'll be back very shortly, and we'll see you soon with JJ, John, and Alan.
quickly become a complete squad wipe. Doc, Top, Zeol, and CRic-FIix could all take over a fight, but at times, they looked more like a group of incredible individuals than one fully connected team. Doc was named MVP, but they still finished third.